We're going to talk about Star Wars Skeleton Crew. What's it about? What does Homer Simpson have to do with it? And what does Amblin mean? We'll find out in this episode of Father Son Galaxy.
Thank you very much. This is another episode of Father Son Galaxy. This is a very exciting episode to talk about because we're going to talk about a series that's not even here yet. But last month, as you may already know, there was this Vanity Fair article talking about Star Wars, upcoming series.
So, quote, another series on the horizon doesn't even have a title, just a code name, Grammar Rodeo. A reference to an episode of The Simpsons in which Bart and his schoolmates steal a car and run away for a week, using a phony educational event as an alibi. The show takes place during the post-Return of the Jedi reconstruction that follows the fall of the Empire, the same as The Mandalorian, but its plot remains a secret. It's created and executive produced by director Jon Watts and writer Chris Ford, who made Spider-Man Homecoming for Marvel, unquote.
Yeah, so just to let you know, this quote is coming from the Vanity Fair article.
Yeah, okay. Jon Watts directed all 3 Tom Holland Spider-Man films.
Right, which you love.
Yeah, okay. 2 out of 3.
I was teasing you. Okay. A casting notice has been called for 4 children around ages 11 and 12.
You think I could get in?
I don't know. Inside Lucasfilm. The show is being described as a galactic version of a classic Amblin coming-of-age adventure films of the 1980s. Yeah. All right.
So we actually watched the episode Bart on the Road, season 7, episode 20. Mm-hmm. So Bart and his schoolmates don't actually steal a car, but Bart makes like a fake ID and rents it. And then he goes on a road trip for the spring break with his friends. He bought Nelson, he bought Milhouse and stuff. But then they drive south to Tennessee instead of going to the Grammar Rodeo in Canada, but they get into a whole lot of trouble. And you can check out the episode and every season up to season 32 on Disney+.
All right, so we'll keep that plot line in mind. Just maybe we can get an idea of what this new series is about.
And we have some details that they released at Celebration.
That's right, right. We were at Celebration, and at Celebration, Jon Watts and Chris Ford, the director and the writer, were there to give us more details. They officially announced the name of the series, and it's called Star Wars Skeleton Crew. And we know it's starring Jude Law. Jude Law has been around for many, many years.
Yeah.
He's been in, lots of films, so a veteran. And
so, it's about these kids.
Yeah.
Sort of like Adventures in Wild Space. So it's these kids who get lost in Star Wars, in the galaxy far, far away, and they keep trying to find their way home. Yeah. And Star Wars explicitly said it stars 4 kids, but it's not a kid's show. Mm-hmm. And I noticed something. This logo looks exactly like this quad jumper. I did not pick up on that until just recently. So maybe that's the ship they steal?
Right. So if we're going to think in terms of the plot line for the Bart episode, the Bart on the Road episode, these kids, find this car somehow, whether they steal it or rent it, they take the car on this joyride. So you're thinking that it may be this quad jumper that they're stealing or taking to, get lost and find themselves on this planet that they have no idea where they are and they need to find their way back home.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool because the colors in the logo remind you of the colors of the quad jumper.
Yeah.
Right. And we saw the quad jumper in The Force Awakens.
Exactly. It was also in The Rise of Skywalker because, that was one of the ships that Lando recruited. And also we saw it in The Mandalorian in the backdrop.
Okay. And we also saw it in The Force Awakens, right?
I said The Force Awakens.
Yeah, but the scene.
It's when Rey and Finn are running, trying to catch a ship to get off of Jakku, but they're not able to because they look at the quad jumper and all of a sudden the quad jumper gets blown up.
Right.
So Rey's like, the garbage will do, and they take the Falcon.
Exactly, right. Yeah, so they're trying to escape Jakku, right?
The Falcon is not garbage.
Right. So the first ship they find was the quad jumper. Okay. Yes.
Yeah. And then, the series isn't out yet, but it's going to be released next year in 2023, sometime soon.
Okay.
Now, next question. What is Amblin?
Okay, I'm glad you asked, because Amblin is it's an entertainment and production company, right? It was founded by Steven Spielberg, Kathleen Kennedy, and Frank Marshall back in 1981, I believe, 1981. So they are famous.
E.T. was in 1982, right?
Correct, right, yeah.
Oh, so that's the 40th anniversary.
Yes, it is the 40th
I'm glad we watched it.
Okay. Wonderful. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. So they are responsible for producing many big films in the 1980s and well into the 1990s and 2000, and they're still producing films to this day. But in the 1980s in particular, some of the films they were responsible for was E.T. the Extraterrestrial. You just brought that up. Poltergeist, Gremlins, and Back to the Future. And the Goonies. Okay.
Oh yeah, they made all of those?
Yeah. They made all those. So I thought that it would be fun. For me, I've seen E.T. We both seen E.T. We have not. You have not seen Back to the Future
or the Goonies.
Right.
Neither of us have seen the Goonies.
Exactly. I have not seen the Goonies, believe it or not.
We've both seen E.T., you've seen Back to the Future, and then neither of us have seen the Goonies.
That's right. So I'm looking forward to the time when we get to watch the Goonies. That'll be interesting.
That'll be fun.
We'll both be watching it for the first time. So I think I thought it would be fun if we go back and look at these films for the 80s and talk about
try to make a comparison between Skeleton Crew.
Why not?
Since they're trying to base it off of these 80s comedies and stuff.
Absolutely.
And these Amblin films.
Right.
And that's really what I wanted to watch them. Then, it's fun. I like movies.
Yeah.
And we have popcorn as well.
Okay. All right. Well done. Looking forward to it. Okay. All right. Now, speaking of nostalgia in the 1980s, we can't not talk about Stranger Things. Okay. Stranger Things.
You've been watching it.
Well, look, Stranger Things is a Netflix series, right? I have not started watching it until today.
Mom saw the first season.
Yes.
Of course she did. Of course Mommy did.
Yes. Yeah. Mommy is well versed in Stranger Things.
She's well versed in everything.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at that compliment. Yes.
She's smiling right now.
Yes. So Stranger Things is set in the 1980s, right? And like I said, I've only seen the first 2 episodes, and already I'm getting the feels of E.T. Extraterrestrial. And I'm not going to give away why I say that. But
tell me after we shoot.
Sure. Yeah. But it's the tone is a little bit darker than E.T., obviously.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't know what tone we're going to see when Skeleton Crew comes out. It might be something in between E.T. and Stranger Things. We don't know.
Let's hope it's more light.
Right.
And Stranger Things.
And that brings us back to something that the writer Chris Ford said at Celebration.
Yeah, he said it stars for kids, but it's not a kid show.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I said that. But
yes.
Yeah.
But you had a question?
No.
Right. Well, you had a question about, why
but yeah,
did he
also,
have to?
I'm
yes.
like, why did he have to announce that it's a kid's show? But even though it starts for kids, it's not a kid's show.
Well, that's a very good question. I wanted you to bring up that question because the reason why he's saying that, it stars for kids, but it's not a kid's show, because he wants to make sure that everybody watches the show.
Yeah, everybody watches the shows.
Right. Yeah. So if he were to say it's a kid's show starring kids,
he'd be tuning out a lot of people.
Most of the adults who are not interested.
Most people will be tuning it out.
Yes. Most of the adults who are looking to, who want something that speaks to them may say, okay, well, if this is about kids, I'm not interested. I'm not going to watch it. So I think it was very important for him to say that yes, it stars for kids, but it's not a kid show. Right? So
that was smart.
Exactly. People of all ages is going to enjoy it. I, for one, am looking forward to it. I grew up watching these films in the 1980s.
I'm really excited.
I was a teenager for most of the 1980s. So it's nostalgia for me. It's going to bring me back to take me back to the fun times I had going to the movies. All right. So we, again, looking forward to hearing more about the Skeleton Crew. We can't wait to hear any production notes, any breaking news regarding casting, or
Yeah, because we only know one person from the
right.
cast.
Yeah,
So
besides
we don't know much.
besides that one adult, we don't know who the kids are going to
Jude
be.
Law.
Yes, right. So
We
we're
don't
looking
know
forward to
anybody
hearing.
else.
We're looking forward to hearing the casting news, the release date. So again, I'm of so many things that are happening in Star Wars in the next few years, I am most excited about this series.
Yeah, I think they're probably going to make it into like a junior novel afterwards as well.
Yeah, why
they
not?
did that with The Mandalorian. They did it with some of Rebels,
Yeah.
I
think that would be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Oh, absolutely. So we're going to be here for it. We're here for it now.
Yeah, and we will be here in 2025.
Okay. Why 2025? Okay, it comes out in 2023. We're going to be here for a while.
No, but my point is, we're going to be here.
We'll be here. We will be here to cover it. We're
not going anywhere.
Exactly. All right. So we wanted to just bring that up. We're looking forward once again to Star Wars Skeleton Crew releasing, as far as we know, next year on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No. Oh, wait. Hey guys, what's your favorite Amblin film, by the way? Let us know in the comments.
Good point. Yeah, exactly. So if you, like me, grew up watching these Amblin films, let us know what's your favorite Amblin film. And, Keith and I, like I said, we're going to be watching 3 of them. We're going to be watching E.T. Well, we saw E.T. already. We're going to watch Back to the Future.
And the Goonies.
If there are any other films that you think are kid-friendly that we can both watch together.
Yes, please include the kids.
Let us know. All right. Leave it in your comments. Wherever you place your comments with YouTube or anywhere on the...
Look down below.
Yes, right. All right. Where can people find us?
Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Radio Public, Amazon Music, Audible, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Right. Okay. And once again, leave a review, wherever you're listening or watching. Leave some comments. Let us know what your favorite Amblin film is. Any films that you recommend for Keith and I to see. We're on YouTube.
And don't forget, if you subscribe now, you'll help get us to the 500 first subscriber. And when you do, you will receive one of the exclusive Bad Batch Season 2 posters.
Right. One poster for the 501st subscriber, right?
Yep.
Okay, we can't wait. So thank you. We're on our way there, but we can do it.
Yeah.
All right.
You have to help us.
Yes, absolutely. So thank you very much for listening to this episode. As you can tell, we're very excited about this upcoming series.
I can't wait.
Okay. And I'm not going to make any promises, but maybe once we've seen the other 2 films, Back to the Future and the Goonies, maybe we'll do an episode discussing the Amblin films. Yeah, if you want.
Hey, that'll be fun.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. Okay. All right. Well, then
we have to mention Star Wars at least once, though, to make it kind of a Star Wars episode.
It ties. We're tying it to the Skeleton Crew.
Yeah, but we technically have to say Star Wars at least once.
Okay, we'll technically say Star Wars once. Absolutely, absolutely. I'm sure we'll say it more than once. But thank you once again, everyone. So take care. Until next time, we'll see you again.